Hi guys, this is Sarah with the Wreath Shop, and today I'm going to show you how to make several bows using our 1.5 inch Holly Jolly ribbon assortment. So in this ribbon assortment, you get all 12 of these 1.5 inch wired ribbons, and they are all 10 yards each, and they all coordinate. So you can mix and match and make so many different bows with them. So I'm going to show you a few. You'll need your scissors. I'm going to make layered bows today, and so to do that I am going to use my chenille stems because they're nice and strong. And then I'm going to have my glue gun handy in case I want to create any centers. I don't think I am. One thing that's great about this assortment is this is how they come in the box. And you could just take a row of 4 of these and make a bow with those 4 ribbons. This could make a bow, this could make a bow, this could make a bow, or you can mix and match and play with them. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, this is the first set of ribbons I'm going to go with. You don't have to use 4, you can go with 3. There's so many options with this assortment. Okay, so I decided I would make some using the Easy Bow Maker today and some by hand so you can see how to do it both ways. So I think for my base, I'm going to, let's see, I think we'll do it this way. Okay, so for my bottom, we're gonna start with the ribbon that goes on bottom first. And you want to make sure the pattern side, the side that you want to show, is on top. So I'm gonna leave a long tail there. So you can decide how long you want your tails later. And then we put it through the center, and at that point is where you twist it. And then I'm going to make I think I'm gonna do a 6-inch loop because this is gonna be a big layered bow. I'm gonna fold it back at 6 inches, twist, and I'm gonna do a double bow on the bottom to start with. So we're going to make 4 loops. Do another 6-inch twist in the center. Hold it back. We're staying at 6 inches right now. Twist it in the center. I'm going to pinch it and twist there. You know, this is what the spool holder is for. Fold it back so that it matches up and is still 6 inches. Through there. And then leave a long tail again and cut it off there. So that's one. There's one bow. And you can see this Easy Bow Maker that we sell. You can find it at thewreathshop.com. It makes it a lot easier on your hands so you don't have to pinch and twist and hold so tight all the time. This makes it quite a bit easier and you don't have to grip everything. Okay, so next I'm going to use the green with the red edging. Place that one on top. Twist it in the center. We're going to fold it back. I always forget to use my spool holder, y'all. That's what it's there for. It keeps your ribbon from falling on the floor and going crazy all over your table. Okay, so pinch and twist in the center. Fold it back. Still gonna make this one at 6 inches. I think I'm gonna make this a double as well. So we're gonna do another set. So we'll have 4 loops total. Twist, fold back through. So it's still matching it up down there. It's still the same. Twist it in the center. And fold it back. And cut that tail off. See how nice and quick and easy the Easy Bow Maker makes it for you? And I think we're gonna do the candy print, and we're gonna make this one a little smaller. Put that in there with your pattern side up. Twist it there. Again, don't forget to put this on your spool holder. Make sure that gets nice and flat there. Okay, so you can just fold it back through. Go ahead and fold it back through, and then you can adjust your size and figure out how you want it. I'm gonna make this one just a little bit smaller. It's not that 6 inches. It's gonna be closer to 5. Twist it in the center. Bring it back through, and then check the size. It's good. And then we're not going to pinch and twist because this is the tail. I'm just doing the single loop on each side. Cut my tail off. So now we have 3 bows right there. And then I'm going to take my final ribbon and take the horizontal stripes. Place that one in here. Oops, we want the pattern side up, sorry. I'm going to twist it. I'm going to make this one even smaller. This one was probably at about 5.5 back here, so this one's at about 4.5. Twist it in the center. Bring it back through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. And this time I'm gonna make a 3rd loop so it can kind of be the center finishing piece. So we are gonna twist this and bring it back through. And we're gonna make it just a small loop. You can see that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a long tail for it in case we decide we want the 3 tails with that ribbon. Okay, now we have 4 bows there. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner. I'm gonna place it on the right side of the holders, the bow holder. I'm gonna make sure it goes underneath the bows, underneath the ribbons. And I am going to, you can do this before you start your bow if you want. If you can see, I'm going diagonally through there underneath the bow so I can make sure it goes in the center. You can just pull your bow all the way off and tie it that way, but I want to make sure I get the center with my chenille stem. So I am doing it this way, and I'm going to go ahead and pull it tight right there and then pull it up. And then I'm going to go back around and tie it off. So I actually went around that bow twice. Make it nice and tight. So now you have your bow and you are ready to fluff it. So this is the center, and this is where you just want to kind of play. Oh, I did need that tail because I forgot that wasn't a 3rd tail. That was the 2nd tail, sorry. So you just kind of want to pull all your loops in different directions and play with it and fluff it. You can pull your tails in opposite directions So it'll make it a nice full bow that goes out in different directions. You can shape it however you'd like, of course. You can make sure, just kind of take your hand and run it down the ribbon so it rounds it out and makes it nice and pretty. You can hold the bottom loop down with your other hand to help with it. And then my last layer down here, I'm going to pull this one apart and fluff it. Make sure you find it down there at the bottom. Don't let it get lost. And then you can take your ends and you can either cut them diagonals or you can dovetail them, whichever you prefer. I'm just going to cut all of these at diagonals today, I think. I'm probably going to curl all the ends under anyways. Did I get them all? I feel like I'm missing some. Here's one. I think I want this tail coming out this way. And see how that third loop in there is the center and covers the pipe cleaner and everything and just kind of finishes it off. And there you have bow number 1 with your Holly Jolly ribbon assortment. Nice and cute. You can take these and curl them under. This is a great, beautiful bow to go on a Christmas wreath. It can go on a Christmas package, wherever you like it to go. There's so many possibilities. That's number 1. These are the ribbons I decided on for the next bow, and I'm going to do this one by hand to show you how to do a layered bow by hand. So I think we'll start with this one on the bottom. So just like we did on the Easy Bow Maker, I'm going to leave a tail and say this is the center. I'm going to gather it and pinch it, twist it, and you can measure out your loops if you want. Each of these squares is an inch. So I go to 6 inches. I usually don't measure anything. I usually just wing everything and eyeball it. So it's about 6 inches. And then pinch and twist. Go out 6 inches, come back. Is that 6 inches? That's more than 6 inches. Make that 6 inches. See, that's why it's good to measure, because when you eyeball it, you tend to get it wrong. So this goes out 6 inches either way. I'm going to do a double loop bow on the bottom again. So I'm going to make 4 loops. So this is my third. I'm going to pinch and twist. And I'm just going to match it up with the other loops this time. They can either be the same or smaller. And I'm just going to eyeball it, pinch and twist, and come back. And that was loop 4, so I have that plus my tail. I'm going to cut the tail off down here. So there's my first bow. And I am going to go ahead and tie this off in the center. Flip it over. I'm just going to twist it once. Make it easy to come off and retie later. So that's number 1. I'm going to take this one for the second one. This one actually looks the same on both sides, but I'll still do the pinch and twist so you can see. I'll leave my tail and gather it, pinch and twist. I'm still gonna go about 6 inches for the loop. Gather, pinch, and twist. As you can see, you don't have to with this one. You could just come back and do that. But you can pinch. I don't even know if I pinched and twisted yet. Okay. Pinch and twist to my 6 inches. See how much that spool holder helped? You could still use it. Measure that out, 6 inches. Come back. Make sure it's the same size loop or smaller. And come back. Again. About the same size, and then again cut my tail off. So that's 4 loops, 2 loops on each side for that one. So now I'm going to just place this one on top, just layering them. I am going to untwist this, pull it off, and retie it. Just a loose twist there. Okay, so I have 2 bows layered right there. I'm going to do this one next. I'll use my spool holder to help. Make it come in this way. Okay, have my tail. Pinch in the center. Oops. Twist. I'm going to make this one 5 inches, maybe a little tiny bit larger than 5 inches, about 5 inches. Of course, you can do this however you like. You don't have to do it my way. And I'm going to twist and bring it out about 5 inches. Gather it, pinching it. Get it down to that 5 inches. Hold on, guys. I think I lost my center. Okay, here we go. 5 inches. This is my 3rd bow, so I'm just gonna do a single loop on each side and cut my tails. Again, I'm going to untie this. Make sure you keep your center and then retie it. Okay, and for the final bow, I'm going to use this plaid ribbon. I'm going to keep my tail and gather it and pinch. Oops, I'm going to use my spool holder. Pinch and twist. This is not the same on both sides. It looks like it could be, but it's not. That green isn't showing. Pinch and twist. I'm going to make this one for about 4 inches. Get a little tiny bit bigger than 4 inches. And then pinch and twist. This is my center, have it about 4 inches. Pinch it in there. And since this is my top one, I'm going to do a third smaller loop. So I'm going to pinch and twist and just do a small one for that center. And then cut my tail. Okay, so now I have my bow. It has three bows on it. I'm going to make the 4th on there. I'm going to untie it. Being sure to keep that center. I'm going to place my fingers right on the center where that chenille stem was. Grab it all together. Make sure you keep that center. I'm going to place my chenille stem across the top of it, flip it over, and tie it nice and tight this time. Get it nice and tight. Okay. So that's what it looks like now, and now you can do your fluffing. So just pull all your loops. I'm going to start at the bottom this time and separate them. I'm going to pull my tails in different directions. Find this one and pull it out the opposite direction. Y'all, don't be shy. Don't try to be too careful. You can manhandle these bows. They can take it. As long as you tie it off nice and tight, and these are wired ribbons, so they'll keep their shape and they'll hold whatever shape you put them into. So I'm stretching these out. So they're kind of all diagonal, 4 corners, and then the tails going in different directions as well. And then I'm going to take my next level, the metallic red, and do the same with that, being sure to stagger it with the bow beneath it. You don't want everything on top of each other, hiding. Okay, and this is where I will trim off the ends. Again, I'm just going to diagonal cut these. A lot of times with the 1.5 inch, I just like to cut them on a diagonal rather than doing a dovetail. And you can make all your tails the same length. You can make them all different lengths, whatever floats your boat. I'm going to cut that crease off that one. And once you kind of get all your loops separated and everything, and you're trimming your tails, then you can take a step back and look at it and see if you want to readjust anything. Make sure all your pattern sides are up and showing. And once again, you have another pretty bow. So again, that was the second bow we made using our 1.5 inch Holly Jolly ribbon assortment.
Thank you for watching. Once again, you can find this Holly Jolly ribbon assortment as well as other ribbons at thewreathshop.com. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will keep providing more content. You can continue watching to see a couple more bows being made in high speed. Thanks again.